So we're having a bit of a nightmare. So I've just jumped on this video as quick as I can because my lad for Ecoboost, I'm afraid, is now not starting at all. So we've got to now find him a car that runs and drives. These Fiestas are a nightmare. And he's got no car. So we're trying to bid for a car. And let's see if we can get it for him. And then we can go from there. Right.
Bonus time.
So people just keep bidding. I'm texting my son at the same time. And by the way, my son knows we do YouTube now, so he follows and subscribes. He likes what we did with the car.
Bonus time.
So you might see him on this video actually fixing this car. I don't know what I'm going to do with this Fiesta. It's a nightmare.
Bonus time. Sold.
Here we go.
New bidder. Bonus time.
We bid once.
Bonus time.
That's it. I think we're out at that.
Bonus time. Bonus time.
I don't know what's happening here. I think we're out. Have we won it?
Bonus time. Bonus time.
Oh no, it keeps doing it. Why is it showing green? Is it? Am I winning it or not? We've just bought another car for him, so I better tell him and better pay me, otherwise we've had it. Oh man, dear. Right. Oh dear. Let me make some phone calls. Better tell him. Back in a bit. So I've just got to set off now and go pick this car up. I have asked prior to collecting this car if we can view it, film it coming out, view it coming out, and you know what it looks like as a straight up YouTube video. But we're not allowed to film. We're going to try to get permission to do it at the York branch and see how we go. So again, I might try pull this car out and do a film outside maybe, or again when we get home. It's quite risky parking and walking around. There's a lot of trucks and stuff about around there, I've noticed, so we might have to do the same again safely at home. So hopefully in the next video we'll be able to do it as a full video. Yeah, so let's go get this car and let's see what damage we've got. So we're back. I've managed to sort my A-frame out. It's been a nice day. I've not been panicking. I've got this car on the A-frame and I've managed to get it home. It took a while, but I've got it home. I've had a great chat with Adrian, the site manager of Core Parts at York, trying to arrange things. So maybe we can get at the site. Hopefully Adrian will let me know shortly. Well, this is the car we've got for my son. Yeah, here we go. We're going up in the world. So we've got a Golf GTD. I've had a couple of people try to buy it off me as soon as I went to collect it. I've had to stick the bumper up to get it home. These are them A-frames. They were quite fascinated at how this works. But yeah, it just clamps on underneath and it stays. One thing I've noticed with this car, I'm not sure how my son's probably going to like this, but this car's fitted with paddle shifts. I've no idea about these gearboxes in these cars. Should I be worried? I've got absolutely no idea. But it is an insurance car. It looks pretty tidy inside. It's absolutely caked in dust, but it looks alright. Again, we need to make sure we've got nobody's personal belongings in here. I don't think we have. Oh, we've got the wheel, it's in the boot. I just need to keep this camera away from the boot in case there's something there with people's stuff on. So we've got the wheel, which is great. So there's a spare wheel there that was on. So we've got the wheel, which is a bonus. There's a couple of scratch cards down here. Well, to look at these, will it? Are we winners? Don't think so, do you? Let's have a look at this side. All the doors open all right. Yeah, I just need to be very. What's all that about? I mean, this is what. I don't know what's all that about, but is that? I don't know. So it's stuck in there. It needs a right good valet. So let me move it. We've got all sorts in here. I need to have a look in there. We've got bits and bobs, but I don't want to show stuff against its people's personal brand. That's something to be aware of. If you find a car, like I've said before, if you find bits in a car with addresses and stuff, do not write to the people saying I've just bought your car from Co-Parts. They're in the rights to contact Co-Parts, and I think your account is immediately closed. But double check that. But you should not get in contact with the previous owners of any vehicle from there. There we go. So first thing we need to do is see if it starts, but we need to get it off the frame first, and I better ring my son Anna. So there we go. We've got to turn this around pretty quick. I'm going to get this wheel up, get this sorted out. You get it up, get it off the stands. We're going to have to wash it all off, clean it out first because it looks a bit messy. Find out why that wheel's flat. Get this headlight off, bumper's hanging off, get the bumper off. Never worked on these cars, and yeah, let's see if it let's see if it starts and drives. Let's get it off this ramp, and that'd be a good idea first, wouldn't it? Let's go. It's not a bad thing. It looks like they're on standard springs, doesn't it? Let's have a. Oh no! Look. What's that mean? They're blue, aren't they? They're not OE, are they? Them. So, has it been lowered? I mean, wheels don't look too bad. We've got the spare, but it's more racing slick than out else, so we're going to have to find a tyre for it. Let's have a. We've got to get this wing off. We've got a bit of damage down here, and I know it's on the jack and you can see it, but we might have to try do something with that. You know, we're not going to go too mad. My son's just happy for it to drive without breaking down and start. So I'm not sure how far to go with it, but we've got to get this wing off because it looks worse than what I thought. As though when it's hit it there, it's crippled it up, and maybe someone's had to bend it out to get it on something. And look at the filament door. So a fair job of that, aren't there? So whether something's happened to it, I don't know. Badly, like. But we might have to just sort this corner out. It might be a while as well because I've just checked, and there is no V5 with this vehicle. So I'm hoping it can tax it and run it. We can go down to the post office and get it sorted. But the problem is, and I had this for my white Audi, is that if the logbook's still in the person's name previously, you can't get the logbook until they've wrote to them as well. Even though it's gone through an auction, they write to them saying somebody's applying for a logbook, and they've got so many days to reply. I think it's 28 days because it takes 6 weeks this if I have to do it this way. But they won't be able to stop it because it was going through the auction, through the sale. So there's no issue there. It's just time. I don't think George is going to want to wait 6 weeks for his car, is he? But we do need to service it. We've got to do quite a bit to it. Maybe some stuff in the day, the evenings, and we just try to get it looking reasonably well. They hold the money, these, you know. This DSG gearbox and stuff seem to be, you know, they seem quite a expensive car. But I'm hoping this one's alright. But what I didn't realise was on the ad, because we were rushing to find something today, is that it said that this car didn't go in reverse. I never saw that. I didn't even see the spare wheel was in the boot. So I just looked so wonky and just missed the reverse bit out, but it does go in reverse. So I think we dodged one there. Whether it put people off buying it, I don't know, but it does go in reverse. We'll definitely have to give the gearbox a service. I need to know how to do a DSG gearbox. I've done an Audi all-road automatic, but this is something else, I think. But one thing at a time. Let's get this wheel off, and let's get the bumper off, headlight out. Let's strip all the damage off it. That don't cost out, does it? It's putting it back together that costs the money. And we've enough scrap here, we need to get this one done. So first job is let's strip the front of this down and make a start, shall we? Might be better there. Right. Let's get some torque bolts. Lovely sunset, isn't it? The sun's out and hopefully we're not going to get much rain. But it just looks like a tied old Golf. You know, template Golf. It's 15 years old, so it hasn't done too bad. But all this is loose, look. So let's get some spanners and some sockets and let's get this removed. I don't often promote tools. Well, I don't, because I don't get any for free and I have to pay for them. But you see me use these an awful lot. So if Sealy want to contact me, I'm quite happy to use their gear, because if you look at this and that, I moved that blue van and I ran over these and I dragged them down the drive and put a black scrape mark on my block paving, and they still work. So if Sealy are watching, send me some gear and I'll test it for you. But yeah, I ran over it, so must be pretty good. I'm hoping there's a wing and a brake as we can go get one. Trouble is, I don't understand all this Mark 6, Mark 7 and all that, what's compatible and what ain't. So it's all a bit new to me. It's a bit worrying. But we've got an headlight coming and we'll do a tot up at the end. So the grille is a bit broken there, but we can live with that, can't we? I'm sure George will, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up and see how we go. It's his headlight we want out, isn't it? Right, how do we get this bumper off? I just want to check some stuff behind this bumper. It's falling off anyway, to be honest. I don't think it'll take much to get this off. I think it's falling off. Yeah. Literally just 2 bolts holding it in. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a bit of damage to it there. Is the washer jet just a cap? Yeah, so we need a washer jet cap. There is no washer jets on this, so we need to do that. Is there anything else wrong with this bumper? There's all this damage down here, but we don't often see that, do we? It's underneath the car, and it's a shame because I'd like to paint it for him and stuff, but we ain't got. I don't think he's that way out, but if we stuck with the logbook we might be able to do it for him. Alright, let's have a look at this headlight. So that looks a bit mashed, doesn't it? I don't think that's supposed to look like that. I think that might be some sort of crash protector or whatever, is it? Shouldn't that be sticking out like a bit of an impact thing? But this is a telltale sign somebody's been in here before. So we've lost that bolt out of there. So let's get these headlights out and or this headlight first. Let's get this damaged one out and see how they come out. Anybody else got a DSG gearbox? One thing I've noticed with this engine, I'll show you before I go. Got some funny marks on it, and I just wonder. Just wondering why it looks like. I'll show you before we go what it looks like. See if you can help me out with it. Right. So that's that. We've got broken bits everywhere, haven't we? go get that out. Alright, okay, that's not too bad. Oh heck. This is properly. Oh, you can tell that light's never been off. So we'll just keep hold of that because we might need nothing off it, but the bulbs are in there. I don't think any of the bulbs are any good, but the casing I think it's broken. This bit's broken. I don't know what's going to come on these other headlights. We'll have to hang on to that for a minute, I think. Decide what we're doing. Going on here, self tappers, tech screws, all sorts. First, Joe, let's get this inner wheel out, this bit off, and then work out how to get this wing off. I think there's all sorts holding it on. Right, that's one tech screw out, or whatever they've used. Matt's had a bit of a nasty whack there, hasn't it? But somebody's done to be fair, an alright job, hasn't they? It's alright. I mean, I can't comment, I'm not a painter, but we might just have to touch this up for the time being. And, you know, if it won't feel like a crack to do a half decent job, you won't know really. I don't think it's quite a good job. As far as repairs go, maybe. But we're going to have to sort that out somehow. And what else are we looking at? We've got this headlight. I didn't notice it with bonnet up and all muck on it, but this one's hanging on by a thread. Again, it's snapped there and gone there, and it's not doing very much. And we've got broken bits all over, haven't we? So we might need to go to a breakers and find a few little winglets and stuff, but I would imagine most of these are probably gone. Most people have got damaged front end of Golfs, and we'll go for it. We've got a problem with a brake wire as well. I can't see it on that side. Oh, here we go. So this looks different, doesn't it? What's that one do? Let's start poking wires. That's ABS. So that about. Where's the rest of that? Oh, it's here. Didn't see that. Oh, so that's why we've got our brake light wire on for the brake wear, because somebody's decided that it didn't want to be attached to the wiring anymore. So that's an easy, reasonable fix for us, isn't it? It's had a new caliper on. This one's obviously been trying to do them yellow. It's not quite worked, has it? But what we'll do is we'll have these off and clean them up. The brakes don't look too bad. There's a bit of a lip. Plenty of meat on pads. but we don't know what it stops and drives like, do we? So we're gonna have to have a look at that. But we're gonna have to. Yeah, my son don't want to be too far into this car. He wants a car to drive, but it's not going to go back together like that, is it? We're driving along and this flapping about. So I'm going to have to find another headlight from somewhere. And a front cross member for him and a wing. We'll fix that bumper. Right, next job. Get this other headlight out. And go from there. Getting dark. I'd imagine us doing this in the dark actually, because we need it sorted. We need it done. Oh dear. Should they come out that easy? Probably not. Oops. Well, that just fell out with that block connector there. Got corrosion inside the headlight as well. Pump binnacle there. That's got a bit of rust on it. That's bolt there. Again, I just don't know what's broken or what's damaged. I've never had one of these in bits, but I guess we'll just have to get another headlight and see what happens. Oh dear. It's getting worse. It's all coming to bits now, isn't it? I think that's alright. That's the fog light. It's got OE lights on it, so it's definitely had fog lights. It's definitely had a bumper swap. Got a bit of corrosion up pins there, can you see? So that won't help. We'll get some electrical cleaner. A little wire brush on there, look. That'll be shorting stuff out, won't it? Giving us fault readings. The rev counter doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Does anybody know? Need this bit off here, whatever went in there. Oh yeah, before it gets too dark, I'll show you this engine. Oops. Definitely getting a battery in them, aren't they? Look at this orange on here. I noticed this one. What's all this about? Do we think it's had another engine fitted? Is there anybody that knows why that would be on there? I mean, I know people colour stuff, don't they, to say you can't send it back or have you, but this poor car's been through mill bit, looks of it. It's had an engine swap, it's had a front end smack and a bumper replaced at some point. It's had a bad time on it at the moment, until we can tidy it up a bit and make it live a bit longer. And we'll get all the engine bay cleaned up. Being a diesel, we can give it a bit of a hosing. We'll cover that up. So I better get a parts list sorted out, Anna. It's looking like rest of gear in this. Look at rest of cars in this channel. Spot the van. Oh dear. Right. There we go. So we know what we need. We'll try and bash this wing, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We need a pair of headlights now. And we've got to get a wing repair on it and sort it. The bonnet has got a few push dints in it. I don't know if it's from when somebody's tried to close it, maybe annoyance in the accident, but can you see it there? That won't bother George at all. I think we just need to get it sorted out. So, another day fixing. We're going to crack on with this car. I'll give it a bit of a wash off. I got rid of all the stuff. I've used this to just an old sheet. I have got to look at the state of it. Get all the muck and grime off it and everything, so we can see what we're doing. Typical missed a bit in that. I need to clean that out of there. But got rid of all the muck off here. And if you noticed, I was looking somewhere around here, and I wasn't too happy with all the wiring and stuff. And look what I found. This can't be good. This is bad news here. So is this stopping the rev counter not working? The rev counter doesn't work. I don't know if disconnecting the battery is going to affect the radio, but let's just have a... I think I'm going to disconnect the battery. Forget the radio, get it's a bit safer. And what's odd is the battery clamp's missing. Right, let's have a look in here and see what's going on. I feel like a surgeon. So I wonder if this car's had actually 2 accidents. It's been crashed before. It's been repaired with a I presume the wrong bumper, because this car bumper doesn't really correspond to this GTD thing, whatever it is. It's supposed to have fog lamps in it. Oh man. Oh god, it's like surgery. We'll sort it. Just keep saying that to yourself, we'll sort it. Oh no. Like the whole lot's just melted. Oh no. Look at that, there's 5 stuck together there. Look at that. Oh no. Catastrophic wire fire damage. Oh, God. What I'm hoping is they're all the same colour, because sometimes they change, don't they? But alright, George doesn't see this. Oh dear. No wonder it looked like a Christmas tree, that fault code reader, but it's covered in so much mud you couldn't see it. Let's get something to clean that, some brake cleaning, something. wires stuck heated together. I was going to want chopping out and replacing somehow. I've got some wires kicking about. So that one's melted to that one, look. That's completely snapped. Oh no! Oh no! We've got we'll sort them in a minute. Use yellow. Let's find some more colours. First we've got blue and green colour. Greeny red. Need a greeny red there. And look, you can see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and match these wires up. Going to get these on here, and I'll be back when I've done most of it and see what we think. So I've got these wires sorted out now. It was a real faff to do. I've used different colours, but I've basically followed the colour from there to there. It's just this section here, and what I wondered happened is, what I think might have happened is, as it's had an accident, this wire is jammed into there like that, cut the wires and popped it. Does this affect the rev counter? I don't know, but we'll leave that there. I need to take this earth off. I'm going to give this earth a bit of a clean up as well. Let's stick the battery on. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but we could pop the battery on, couldn't we? Like that. Just knock it. We'll just knock it on like that for a minute. Everything all right there? Let's just see. Should the rev counter spin round with the? I know it's a speedo. No. So there's something wrong with the rev counter, but what we've done is we've cleared up hopefully a few problems. So I wonder what causes that rev counter to fail. We maybe have to plug the scanner in again and try it and clear some more faults off, because there was definitely quite a few wires damaged there, weren't there? So let's get the scanner plugged in and see what the problem is. Yeah, Wonder why that rev counter don't work. Does anybody know? I'm unsure. Some people say it can be the step motor in the clocks. I don't want to be taking them to bits. I don't even know how to get them out. But yeah. Oh, it might be the signal. We'll have to check the wiring, won't we? When we're underneath. We'll have to have a better look. So yeah, it didn't work. Once more. No, I don't want to start it on the ramps really, on the axle stands. Never mind. But we started that wiring up. What I'll do is I've got some Copex. If you've not seen any of that, I've got some of this. And what I'll do is I'll just leave this for a minute in case any more wires need sorting, and then we'll wrap that up and finish the job off. So I've just taped up this wiring before we scan the car because my Copex doesn't fit. I thought I was going to put Copex on it, but I haven't, so I've just taped it up. Right, just having a look round the front. There's something wrong with this rad pack. So it don't look right on car. I mean, we've got tech screws in here, haven't we? Look, and bolts snapped off. We're going to have to sort all this out and get it done properly. So I think it's not lining up, is it? It's all over the place. But worse, hey, look at this. This is just as I found it, just with a bit of tape holding these together. So, I mean, we haven't even driven it yet, but I would imagine this is quite sensitive to wiring faults. It is an old car, I appreciate that, but there's all sorts missing off here. I've just found one online. So it looks like we're going to have to replace this rad pack thing. This thing's smashed down here. That's all broken off. This side, we've got damage to pipes here. Doubt the aircon works. That's all gone. That's bent up there, look. So it's had an impact at the front, and I think that is pushing it forward a little bit. But we've got to get all these out of here. So that's the next job, is to get this rad pack off, and I'm afraid we're going to have to change it all. So I think we might have found one for like 50-60 quid, which would be a bargain if we can go get it and it's all alright. Oh God, what a nightmare. So yeah, let's get this rad pack off. So the aircon pipe's not even connected. I just cut straight through with a grinder. It don't even show it's working anyway, so I don't know why on earth it was that tight, but I just cut straight through with my grinder. So let's undo some bolts and see what happens, shall we? See what falls off and what don't. We better disconnect this. Let's get the rest of these bolts out. See what falls apart, shall we? Connected and what is it? Everything's snapping. He's got it off there. Get it off there instead. Let's get it off there. That's the outer way. Just the bolts are so tight and everything. What a nightmare that was. This is what I mean, if I'd have just put it back together. Look what somebody's done here. That's what the metal clips are for. They just screwed them in there with the self tappers. There's one there and one there. And they've done it down there, look. So they've ruined this rad pack completely. Can't reuse that clip. I don't think well, I suppose I could reuse them clips, couldn't I? But the rad's shot now, that's had it. So I could probably reuse these. Or find some more up on this rad pack we're going to pick up in a few days. So what a nightmare. So that's why I couldn't just pull the clips off. It's just an oldish car, isn't it? But we can have a good look at stuff now. I think it's had obviously an engine replacement, and it got a lot going on there, isn't there? Oh dear. Right. Oh my son's going to do his nut anyway when he sees it. But look, we've got rid of all the rubbish. That's the main thing. Get some proper bolts. Tap all these bolts out of here. We're not having any of this. We'll drill these out. We'll redo these with rivet nuts if we have to. We're not doing any of this. I don't really want to be bringing my welder down here and start welding around these, because then we'll get them plates welded up and it'll cover them. So it's good to go that. Let's just get these drilled out properly so it lines up. And let's try and put it back together properly. So let's get a few parts together and let's see if we can get back together in the next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this part one of this 2 litre DSG gearbox co-parts buy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.